BigHerc916, positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know how we do it over here. And, I like to keep you guys laced up. And I want to ask you what you guys thought about what's going on in France with the farmers, over in Europe in general, with those who have spoken out and now have took a stance and have united to tyrannical authority that was trying to put them out of business, man. People who were trying to take care of their livelihood, who felt like they had no other options. What do you guys think about this, man? When you see these, farm trucks that were spraying cow poo-poo on the streets and laying down rocks and just things that they felt would disrupt commerce, because everything's based on commerce. And you affect commerce, you affect the government's ability to make money. And that's what they felt they had to do in order to get some resolve, because they couldn't get it any other way. And, you see society even right now here being pushed, and the whole object of anything we talk about divide and conquer is to keep us all separated and make us think we're different, that we don't have any commonality. And when I look at the farmers, whether it's a farmer in France, a farmer in Germany, a farmer in Oklahoma, Nebraska, wherever the case may be, there's a commonality there. And it's carrying on a family tradition of being able to provide food and feed a population, provide a service. And when something like that is trying to, be stripped away from you or take away from your livelihood, sometimes you're left with very few options. It's like in prison when they have everybody divided. You got the Mexicans over here, you have the blacks over here, you have the Asians over here, the whites over here, this neighborhood over here, this city over here. It's just so much divide. And when you look at the people running the prison, the guards are, some places maybe more white than black, other places more black than white, some places a mixture of Hispanic or Mexican and white, whatever the case may be, but they're working in unison to make sure you're not working in unison. See, working in unison would mean that everybody that's in there, think about all the resources in prison, whether it's black, white, Hispanic, Asian. Think about all the resources, all the connections. Imagine if those people came together with this guy having contacts over in this country, this person having a contact in this city. Think about what they could accomplish. Think about if the brother from Oakland got together with the Asian cat from New York, who networked with the white guy from Texas. Boy, oh boy. You talking about some fireworks, man. You talking about a conversation that can move a nation? Ooh, man. When I used to sit down and talk to guys from all over the country in the law library, because I was helping with legal work, so I was able to kind of get a pass, and I would hear stories, and then I would sometimes share those stories with other people that look like myself that I would talk to, but that didn't really socialize outside their immediate circle. They would be amazed because they didn't know how to communicate with people from other nationalities. So for me, I was like a conduit. And I would just think, man, if we pulled all these resources together these people would be in trouble. This prison would be empty because you would have petitions being filed, you would have laws being changed, and you'd have true rehabilitation. Do they really want that? No. Just like the farmers, they don't want the farmers to come together collectively so that they can work in unison to do something that's going to help the world. Controlling a resource like food controls a population. And I just look at it and I think, I try not to get emotional or react. I just think, and I think about all the things I've read and all the people I've talked to and the different conversations I've had and what this person shares about their upbringing and this person shares about where they're from or how they grew up. And there's a lot more common than not. And most of the time, the divide and the separation and the barriers that come up are because lack of information, lack of exposure, and fear. So once we get past that fear and have that exposure and interaction, we will have change, just like these farmers created change. We can create change too. Got to think outside the box, man. I'm always thinking about outside the box because the box is the box, and that's why they call it the box. When they put you in prison and in timeout, it's called the box. When they put you in a room, it's shaped like a box because it's not round, it's not a spear, it's a box to limit your ability to think outside the box. Leave a comment, share the channel, subscribe, man. I'm going to keep you laced up because I want to see us all win. Shout out to the farmers for winning.
Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in.
Are you tired of smelling funky? Have you lost your ad? Go to BigHerc916.com.
Officially, I only got one real spanking my entire life. My mom did the best a 14-year-old could do, raising me with love and instilling values that will last a lifetime. I was a straight A student and lived to make her happy. So how did I go astray? A horrible stepdad that stole my self-worth and invoked fear turned me into a person that I struggled to overcome. From skateboarding to selling drugs, gang banging in juvenile hall, I got caught the same way many young promising men get caught up. I struggled to find my identity, getting mixed up in shootouts, crime, and the adult entertainment industry. This roller coaster continued as I juggled college, hustling, and Hollywood, eventually catching a federal bank robbery case. I found redemption in prison while serving a 120-month federal sentence and came out a man on a mission. I became a social media influencer with over 500 million views on YouTube and a life coach mentoring people all over the world. This is my journey against all odds.